Hi there. Random video taping again. Um, it's Wednesday, and we are with the Apples. Thank you. I knew your name is. We've been drawing. Okay, so 2 days ago was a holiday in name only called what? Okay, Christopher Columbus Day. Why is that not necessarily the best idea for a holiday?
Because he wasn't exactly a nice person.
Okay, good. Yeah, and I mean, especially about the character trait of the month. How did he specifically lack empathy?
Because he was saying that he was going to go to help the Europeans and get more food and stuff for them. But when he went, because he thought he was going that way, he actually took slaves and killed some Native Americans.
Excellent. Yeah, he was responsible for the genocide of some people in the Caribbean. Not generally a nice thing to do. Shazay looking at a map. That's excellent. Using her resources. So I asked them to tell the story of history that they know as of Christopher Columbus. So I didn't want to teach about Columbus this week, but I felt like with Columbus Day I kind of had to, and plus it's the month of empathy and they're doing an empathy discussion. I thought like, well, empathy really ties into Christopher Columbus. Because he really didn't have any empathy whatsoever for the native cultures. Why don't you think he had any empathy for the native cultures? And please think about this answer. Why don't you, if you showed up looking at the natives like they were, why do you think that he didn't have any empathy? Sir?
Because usually empathy means like you feel and like you understand people's feelings and like you care for them. Columbus didn't. He got there and he like slaved them, or he either made them slaves or he killed them.
Okay. Why do you think he didn't take them into account like a human being?
Because he thought that this is my land, I don't care about you.
Okay. We've studied about different cultures. What about the different cultures might have made him think that way or feel that way? Ms. Casas?
Well, because usually, I forgot what of the tribes was called, but one of the tribes, they were known as for the warriors, and so I don't know if it was that or not, but I think it was. And but anyway, I think that he didn't like them because he probably thought that they were gonna probably maybe kill them.
Okay. On the contrary, the video that we saw and primary sources will actually say that Christopher Columbus wrote in his diary, in his journal, that the natives were very friendly people. They did not have weapons, they did not use weapons, and they were very friendly. And he said, and I quote, I could take 50 men, 50, and conquer the entire thousands of them on the island. 50 men could conquer the whole of the Arawak tribe. And there was one other tribe that started with an L. I don't know what it is, but you can look it up. Why?
Because he was being cocky.
Okay, he was being cocky, sure, but what else? I want to talk about cultures. Christopher Columbus's culture in Europe, they had books, they had written language, the English language. Actually, he spoke Spanish. But they had multiple languages, they had books, they had stories, they had things, scientific knowledge, learning, maybe telescopes by then. I mean, he did sail across the ocean and didn't, the ship didn't sink and all this other stuff. He was a navigator. So, what about their culture? Look at all these students just sleeping. Yes?
I think because some of them, he asked if they wanted to be Christians and they said no.
Okay, so there was a culture clash because of their religion. They were not Christian. They were not, he was a Catholic and they were not. So that could be a reason, yes. What else?
Maybe to get all the pottery and stuff, so maybe he could sell it for money.
No. I disagree.
Because of their color?
Somewhat. Sir?
Maybe because he just didn't really care for them or whatever.
Okay, but I want to talk about why he didn't care for them. What was it about them? He said they were very nice, but what was it about them that didn't seem important to him?
That they wouldn't become Catholic?
Maybe. Definitely there was a cultural difference between the two, whatever religion they had and his religion. But what was it that made them seem so easy to kill and conquer and hurt? Layla?
They didn't have any shelter.
Okay, well they did. They had like huts and whatnot. I mean, they lived, remember, like in the islands, what happens here every year? What natural phenomenon strikes these places every year? Say that louder. Hurricanes. So, I posit that if Europeans had to deal with hurricanes every year, I don't think that we would have things like Big Ben, right? Because that might blow down in a hurricane. So, I'm not explaining, but that might be one of the reasons why they just lived in grass huts. Okay, so they did have shelter, Layla, but when he showed up, the type of shelter that they had, they were just grass huts, right? Huts made out of wood, thatch. He just arrived on a big ship after many months. Why would he think that they're not important people? Sir?
Because they were, well, he could take them over easily because it said in the Brain Pop video that they were nice people and they didn't have any character flaws.
Okay, good. So why would he not respect them? Wouldn't you respect someone who's nice to you?
Yes.
So why would he not respect them? Okay, but maybe he wasn't a mean person. I don't know. Why would he not respect them? Sir?
For gold?
Okay, he definitely wanted gold. He was greedy, and that's why he didn't respect them. But other reasons?
Because they didn't have the same beliefs and religion.
Okay, good. What did they wear? What were their clothing like?
Like, kind of bare.
Okay, they don't have, like, physical modesty, right? Like, so they weren't worried about being barely clothed, right?
Yeah.
So, what's the J word that I'm thinking of? What did Christopher Columbus do, Freya?
Juxtaposition.
Say again?
Juxtaposition.
Okay, not juxtaposition. This is a verb that they say you should not do. You should not do something. You should not do this verb. Landon?
Judge.
Yes. What was he doing to their culture?
Judging by how they look instead of how they acted.
Exactly. He was saying when he arrived, these people are living in thatch huts. They don't have grand buildings. They don't have a written system of writing or an alphabet. So why was that easy to take them over? Why was it easy?
It was easy to take them home because they were like being real nice to them and they didn't have like as much, well they didn't have like weapons that are like the guns that they had. And they had only like spears and stuff.
Right. So it's like, this doesn't, who cares, right? I could kill 50 of them, doesn't matter, right? These people don't matter. So, okay, I appreciate the comments about their skin color, about their religion, and about other things that were different culturally that made it easy for Christopher Columbus to be like, I don't need you people. You people are unimportant. How does that relate to the Icarus poem that we read? How does it relate? Does it relate, Katie?
It relates because, like in the Icarus poem, nobody really like seemed to care.
Exactly. So how does that relate?
And with Christopher Columbus,
Keep going with that thought. You're onto something good. In the Icarus poem, nobody cares that Icarus has just tragically died.
and Christopher Columbus doesn't care.
Good. And none of the other people, like all of Christopher Columbus's men, how many men did he bring? Like 1,500? 70? No, 90. It was 90. 90 men. His 90 men that sailed with him on those 3 ships, they didn't care. It was not an important death. Because I believe the genocide of the Arawaks was complete. I don't believe the Arawaks existed 100 years later. Just kind of like with the Incas, their big civilization kind of fell, although there are still Incans today. What do the Incans speak? Some of them speak Spanish. It's a Native American language. Say what?
It's something like, it starts with like
K.
Quechua.
Quechua. Okay. So as I walk around, please hold up your maps and let's take a look at them. Don't equivocate. Let's just see. I like the face you put. Excellent. Nice. And Bryson actually drew Europe. I like that. Nice job. Don't hate yours. Stop. Can't even see it. Don't worry about it. No, it's nice. I like it.
Mine's a little messy because I have
Nice. I'd love to. Mr. Heston Reed. He's hiding. Good job. Nice.
I also did the modern human on the back.
What does that mean? Let me see.
Like the compare and contrast.
Interesting. Processed meat. Guitar music. Neat. Dude, fine, Harry. That's cute.
There's more on the back too.
I like it. Nice. Excellent. Now, what are they saying now about?
Like now in time where we are right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, nice. I like your pits for the megafauna. Prehistoric migration, nice. Mastodon pits, good. Wood flutes, nice. They weren't wood though, were they?
Bone.
Bone flutes. Bone flutes. Nice. Ice sheets, very good. Nice. Perfect. Nice job, Katie. Nice. Nice pits. We are still working. We are drawing the world. Good job. Good. I like the way you did the ice in the ocean. That's good. That'll help you remember. Homo sapiens, nice. Mr. There are a lot of lines on this drawing. Look at that.
Yeah.
Great Plains Indians, nice. Hey, I like what you did there. I see what you did there. And the whalers?
Yeah.
Good job. Miss Calhoun, you are such an inspired drawer. Nice job. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that was just kind of a random. I don't know what it is with me this year. I don't feel like doing like newsletters. I just feel like picking up the camera and being like, let's look at stuff. You know, just because I do. So anyway, thank you everybody. Everyone wave silent goodbye.
Bye.
Oh. Thank you. All right, so until tomorrow or whatever.